Hey everybody, I'm Scott Wikle. You're listening to My Kind of Country on MKOCRadio.com. I have a lot of great music friends that said, hey, you got to get a hold of this Tyler Booth. He's a really, really fantastic young artist, and he's got some great music out there. And sure enough, by gosh, I got to listen to his music, and we played a song the other night called Hank Crankin' People, and the listeners absolutely loved it. And tonight we've got him here with us in the studio to talk about this brand new EP that he's got out. This is Tyler Booth. Tyler, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Scott.
Well, pleasure to have you on the show. You certainly come highly recommended, and you got some great people in your corner, no doubt about that.
Yeah, you're right about that. I sure do.
One of those
Yeah.
people is Mr. Phil O'Donnell. What a fantastic songwriter and a great guy to have in your corner. How did you guys hook up?
It's actually a funny story. Let's see. I went to MSU, Morehead State University. I was on a musical scholarship over there for traditional music, and I got a scholarship there anyway. My professor, Scott Miller, uh, well, he knew Phil. They worked together. They went on the road with Craig Morgan and other acts, and would play shows with Craig and everything. And anyway, so I was playing out a lot at Morehead. I was going to Lexington and opened up for some country singers at some pretty decent sized venues, and Scott took note of that, and he was like, you know what, I think I'm going to send this to somebody. And before he did, he was like, don't be afraid to get your feelings hurt, because they're pretty honest down there. And I was like, well, we don't mind. Go ahead, send it in. So anyway, he sent it to Phil, and Phil was digging what I was doing, and I guess he saw potential in me and whatnot, and he produced my first EP and wrote the majority of the songs on there, and I'm just so grateful for him. And we're actually working together today. We're right. So yeah,
That's fantastic. He's a great
very
guy.
blessed, very humbled to
Absolutely.
be working with people like him.
Absolutely. He's a great guy. Of course, he's written a lot of great hit songs for George Strait, Tim McGraw, and the list goes on and on. And Hank Crankin' People, I remember Josh Turner doing this song a few years back, but I got to tell you, man, your version is absolutely stellar, and there's a video that goes with it. And tell me a little bit about how you came to record this particular song.
Well, yeah, you're right. I think it was Josh Thompson had cut that song, and it's been a while back, and I just don't think it got much traction. I think it was just another song. It was great though. I was very nervous about cutting that, because it was going to be hard to top that song. I thought he did such a great job with it, but anyway, we cut it because I just loved it. And I thought it translated well with the way I grew up, and all the people I know, and just where I come from. I think that song's kind of a staple for that, and we cut it and made that video, and everybody really seems to like it. It's got some steam behind it.
Absolutely, it's a great song, and we, like I said, we've played it on the show, and it's a really fantastic tune. And folks, I want to let you know you can go to tylerbooth.com. We'll have that information on our Facebook page as well, and you can get Tyler's new EP. It's his first one, 6 songs on there, including Hank Crankin' People, and you've got a fan club going, official fan club group on Facebook.
Yeah.
You've got your own music page on there. You got I'll tell you, you got a lot of people in your corner, and I know you were hanging out down in Nashville with some of the Merle Haggard people and Chris Christopherson. That had to be a cool trip, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, it's a dream come true. I can't fathom everything that's happened, and all the people I've met. It's really unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like my cup is running over right now. I don't really know how I got to be so blessed. I thank God every day for it.
Amen. Well, it's well deserved. You've got some great music out there, great songs. And "Slow Train" was I was reading was co-written by Moose Brown. You guys wrote that song together. That's really cool.
Yeah, Moose, he's something else. He's got a bunch of songs that he's written, and one of them being 5 o'clock somewhere, which blew my mind. That I got to work with him. That he's done that, and played with Bob Seger, the Silver Bullet Band, which is crazy. And he also produced most of Jamie Johnson's stuff. And growing up, I was a huge fan of Jamie Johnson. And still to this day, I finally got to meet him. And I've only been starstruck a few times in my life, and that was one of them. The other one was meeting people like Jim Moose Brown and Phil. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a great song. And tell me about "If We Could Make It to Mexico." I love this song.
Yeah. I felt like we kind of needed another song on that record that just kind of was a little bit more like reckless and kind of not reckless, but just fun.
Yeah.
Kind of youthful. Real youthful. I thought that would be a good one to the mix, and it's a really good live song too. People really like that. They're always singing to it.
I'll bet. Absolutely. And "Ready to Raise It." Tell me about that one.
Oh, let's see. I can't remember who was supposed to cut that one before I got it, but some big artist, I can't remember who it was, they passed on it, and I was lucky enough to get it, and I felt like that one right there is a really good like bar song too. It's kind of got that youthful kind of sound to it, and pretty rock and rollish. Yeah. And yeah, that one right there. I just walked in the studio. They had already gotten the music down for the song because somebody else was going to cut it, and so I just walked in and cut it, and I think that turned out to be a really good song because it really gets them going in the shows now. Like halfway through the set, when everybody starts getting bored, we start wailing away at that one. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool. Tell me about, you wrote, this is one of the first songs I think you've written solo, is called "Surrender." This is a great song, by the way.
Yeah, that might have been one of the first songs I've written that I like. Because I would try to write, and I came along that one, and a lot of times it seems like I won't necessarily be crazy about the song I'm writing, or I won't think it's for me. And "Surrender" is a good example. I wrote that, and every now and then I would kind of play it just sitting on the couch or something at home, and Dad would just be like, "Man, you got to do something with that. It sounds good." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You need to cut that." I'm like, "If you think so." So Phil actually got a hold of it and rearranged a little bit of it, just some of the, I guess you would say, like some of the tempo kind of stuff. Because whenever I first wrote it, it was really like monotone as far as the strumming pattern and stuff, So we kind of draw it out a little bit, made it a little bit slower, and yeah, it's done real good for us. We got that video out for it. It's been out for a while now, and everybody really seems to like that song.
Fantastic.
Chancey Wallace started that with me. She was the girl in the video, and she's a good friend of mine. Yesterday was actually her birthday.
All right.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Chancey, if you get to listen to this.
There you go. Hey, that's great. Well, you got some great followers out there, and I want to invite folks again to visit tylerbooth.com. And of course, you've got your own Facebook page and a official fan club group on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. The music is available at Amazon and iTunes and Spotify and tylerbooth.com. And I know that your dad is kind of your manager right now, and he's got to be really proud of you, I would think, right? Along with your whole family.
Yeah, Dad's really proud of me. He won't let it show sometimes. He's on me. Like he makes sure I'm, doing the right things, and yeah, he's. It seems like he's pretty happy with what I'm doing. Very supportive. He's always been supportive. Anything I've ever done, whether it be going to school or doing something else or starting music. It seems like he just would do just about anything to see that I'm happy, and hopefully it won't be like hopefully for me it won't be like a lot of the people that's try to make it. They'll sign a bad contract or something, and somebody might know them for 6 months or a year, and then they're in debt, $2 or $3 million. I'm hoping that don't happen with me. I'm just gonna try to keep making music that people like, and yeah, hopefully it works out. It seems like it's going pretty good right now.
Absolutely. Well, as I said earlier, you got some great people in your corner, and that makes all the difference in the world. And you got good material, you got a great voice, and I think you're going to do extremely well in this business. And I'm real happy that you took time to be on the show. And
thank you. Thank you.
We're going to play.
Appreciate it, Scott.
Oh, it's my honor. We're going to play a couple songs from the EP, which you can get at tylerbooth.com. It's a self-titled EP, 6 songs on there, including Hank Crankin' People, which we're going to play for you right now. Tyler, thanks so much for being on My Kind of Country.
Thank you, Scott. I'm humbled.
Climb ladders. We're from where the good book and good time and a good long hard rain's all that matters. Yeah, we're small town. We're big city uptown. It's all red, white, and blue from 5th Avenue out to the rural routes. We take our hats off when we face the flag, twist a cap off when we hear the hay. I'm right here with a hill-raising kind, cut from the same cloth as mine. I'm talking hard-working, God-fearing, beer-drinking, Hank cranking people. We shoot shotgun, say hell yeah if you got one. We're all about down home and homegrown. The backbone ain't something that's long gone. Oh no. We take our hats off when we face the flag, twist a cap off when we hear the hay. I'm right here with the hill-raising kind, cut from the same cloth as mine. I'm talking hard-working, God-fearing, beer-drinking, Hank cranking people. we face the flag, twist a cap off, and we hear the hay. I'm right here with a hill-raising kind, cut from the same cloth as mine. I'm talking hard-working, God-fearing, beer